The Realm event is over. There's a Deathless King Groot Gacha box. But the first thing, are you sad about that? Gonna cry? Nah, no you're not. In game at the moment, you can see this has ended. And it ended with the Cured having 16 million points overall. Kabam explained this. If you're kind of like new to all what happened with this, Kabam did explain it to us that they were going to do it in a certain way that was different. So it kind of felt like, not felt, but everybody has now got something out of this particular Realm event. So it's not feeling that you all lost out. So you can see milestone 44, I think it was, of this one, and the peak milestones for the Cure Realm event. And of course, similar thing here with its milestone 44 for those that are hungered. So it didn't really kind of matter with it. I am glad to see the back of this particular event, mainly because it just, for me personally, I know Kabam didn't label this as a Marvel Zombies event, but it was kind of like a Zombies event. It wasn't a Marvel Zombies event, number one, that I pitched to Kabam 4 years ago. And no, I'm not saying Kabam had to use my idea. I'm just pointing out the fact that what I wanted to see from a Marvel Zombies event didn't actually materialize into what this is. It's just not the Marvel Zombies event that I was kind of like wanting to see. I don't know, for a lot of players, it was ultimately the same. But the rewards are in for this, which you can see right here. Tough Messes Selector. So you can see that there you can get the StatCast Relic for that one. I'll just take it for the thumbnail. And I'm sure we'll get delivered some of the peak milestones, because there were still peak milestones, I think, that we still yet to get. I would say, as much as I grab the 7-star selector, probably best and advisable to have looked first. So I should have looked to see if there was a particular 7-star relic that I wanted to acquire, rather than just kind of going in for this. Also, the stats, and that's something that is still pretty undecided on, is choosing this stuff. Like, do I get a choice of the type of substats and the stats in general? Like, I may not want, like, the penetration here on the tech may be good for certain champions, but was I going to get that as part of this? Was this always the relics I would get, the stat cast that I would get, and also the type of conditions, the stat conditions? Like, as this skill one here is Cruel Skill Relic, the stat cast, I can't actually see the secondary stats, so it's like guesswork on the mini substat for it, which again causes a problem, because you're like, oh, would I have liked to have chosen something differently? I'm actually going to go for this one here, because I have plans for this to go on to just any kind of like powerful skill. Okoye. Actually, I think I've probably talked myself into Okoye getting this, so I'm going to go with that one right there. It might be wrong, it might be right. I don't care. Like, it's my choice what I want to do with my stuff. But yeah, you got to make sure. First of all, you got to make sure you got it. Like, where the heck is it? I haven't like duplicated one that I've already picked up, have I? I probably duplicated one that I've already picked up. Is it there? Is it the Tough Relic? Is it the Cruel Relic there? It's somewhere. It looks like it's missing. Is that right? I'm confused here. I mean, look, we all saw that. I kind of feel like I'm going mad. I have to look back in the video to kind of go, did it not appear? I had to reboot, and it's there, the Cruel Relic. But was I just staring it down? Oh man, I'm losing the plot. It's because my life is so weird at the moment. Anyway, so it's there, the Cruel Relic. So nice first stat. It's like more of an attacking based kind of like stat. Primary being cruelty, and critical rating with Pierce being the not Pierce, precision being the kind of substat or secondary stat to all this. So that's nice. Anyway, right, we've got to move on, because that's done. As we said, you'll probably get the rewards in a later date. The what's it called? The rank peak milestone stuff. Yeah, you can see it like here. Like, oh yeah, a lot of people are saying the hungered emotes are better than the cure. They look pretty good. So all these rewards here will probably be in at some point, just not now, but I expect they'll be coming in. Right, so that's done and dusted, and we've covered that. The other thing is the Not gift. That's another story for another short. I'm going to make that as a short, actually, rather than anything else. So there's a Deathless King Groot box system that's just dropped. This is a good or interesting catch-up mechanic, and does mean, is it going to be a lower cost? But it's RNG. So the draw item. The more units you invest in, the higher chance you have at landing on some of the pieces of Deathless King Groot. I don't think Deathless King Groot is going to be everybody's cup of tea and interest. I love the champion. If I could, I would rank for the 7-star. It's just not a priority at the moment based on the current situation around Prestige 30, Adaptive Difficulty, Prestige Pushing, better defenders for Battlegrounds, and other things like that. So that's kind of like where my mindset is up with all of this. And just a general future around balancing, rebalancing, and the absolute travesty that is the state of Battlegrounds at the moment. But that's that's another story for another video. So, would you invest or want to invest more into this? My quick answer is no, right? And that's because it's RNG. And also, so close to things like Cyber Weekend, which is a month away, month and a bit away, I think. Like month and just a matter of days away from launching. Would you honestly kind of like part with the units for something like this? As I said, quick answer is probably no on all of this. And there is some stuff there. There is some stuff there. There could be different progression levels to this. So this is a Valiant. I'm a Valiant player, so this is what I'd see. But a lot of it's RNG. I'm very hesitant on taking a leap of faith with this, especially when people are looking for rank 4, 7-star based options, especially as a Valiant player. And there's a lot of RNG. There's a lot of RNG. What's RNG? Well, Valiant crystals there. We're talking Titan crystals there. And looking at the drop rate side of things, spend units to draw one item from the box. Once gained, the item is removed from the box. The event ends once all these boxes have been collected or when the time runs out, right? Higher chance is, of course, with Valiant crystals, Valiant Statcast relics, and then Deathless signature stones. That if you want to invest in it, you want to invest in it. If not, yeah. I thought I'd just jump to like some kind of like opinions from the community, because it's not about what I say, it's not about you say as well. You know, it's just about the dialogue. Generally hope this is not the way to get more Deathless pieces. We've been waiting because this is insane. I would say look at your Radiance store as an option and save up your units for more guaranteed opportunities. Also, no key in web store. There was never going to be. It's all about units. I think that will be like, if you're going into this thinking you're going to get freebies, you're not. I mean, I even checked. I went to the web store right now and checked. By the way, if you are buying something, and that's only if you're buying anything in the web store, please consider code RTM at checkout, or RTM in the promo code thing, and then get something. If you're not, no worries. If you're free to play, no worries. It's just if you are. That's how the system works with this. But it's if you are not. Yeah, it's an if thing. But yeah, there's nothing in there. And as Kabam have said, from Harry Potter have said, buy units. It's all about buying units. If you don't have any units already, other than that, you can just spend your in-game units. So £500. £500. I bet it flipping feels like that, to be honest. 500 units per go, right? Let's bring you down. Bring me up. 500 units per time. It's too RNG. It's just not for me, right? If there was more of a guaranteed opportunity and whatever cost was put into it units wise, that'd be great. I just don't think that people are, well, maybe people want to do that, but I just don't see it as a good value. We're going to end there, I think, on that particular thought process. So a part 1 and part 2 to this video. The Hunger and Cure event is ending. Quick recap is that it will you'll probably see your rewards for it come in at some stage, the peak milestones. That is just something, because it's just ended. It's going to come soon. Not now, though, you know. But they will come soon. And Deathless King Groot Gache box. Nah, not interested so much. We roll on to Cyber Weekend deals and see if there's anything good value for non-spenders and for spenders. But we'll be covering that. Appreciate you all, and hopefully see you in the next video. Have a lovely day, and goodbye for now. Bye-bye.